Hello everyone, welcome back. Severed is here, coming back with part 11 of What If Deku was Mr. Negative. Now, before anything, you're gonna find my, Discord down in the description. Put a like, give us a subscribe. I, I, I don't know why I don't. I just so bad at talking today for no reason. Anyway, and let's continue. Where we last left off, Izuku has gone after, run away into the forest after a fucking chaos in the city. That was a fight between him and Black and the inner demons, O'Neill and Glitch, and also All Might and a couple other heroes. And he, in the middle of the fight, he just being so damaged, so, Tori just took him on a building and started reading him some bed story time or something like that. In the end, using some of his power, or at least what's left of it, to send the shock air Tori away from him so he can run away. And also Black just come and take him on his back as they just run into the forest. Ben told everyone to run away because we can't take the bus right now, the heroes are coming, as they all just run away. And Izuku in the forest just put a quirk cancelling device around his arm so he doesn't transform, and just sleep for the night. As we continue, when Izuku finally wake up, he see, Black just licking his face as Izuku said, hi, hey Black, what do you want? As Izuku seeing in front of him, Black has, hunt a deer for him and make a fire. As Izuku said, oh, what the... Okay, I understand how you hunted a deer, but how the fuck did you make a fire? As Black suddenly just turned white and after that starts shooting some laser out of his mouth or negative energy. As Izuku said, what the... When did you had my powers in the first place? You know what? I will not gonna question anything. At this point, nothing will gonna surprise me. Alright. Where's the, the key? As Black just, give the key into Izuku. Izuku said, thank you. You taking care of me more than my mother do. Alright, let me eat something. As Izuku using his negative energy, create like, with his finger, let's say, with his fingers focusing the energy there and, create like an negative energy knife as he just cut some of the deer, put it on the fire, eat it, and just leave the place. As Izuku and Black are just walking in the forest, as Izuku in the middle of the way said, hey Black, I really don't know if the people will gonna, get suspicious of me seeing a wolf with me. So I think it's better for you to stay here. As Black, you refusing this, Izuku said, but how the hell you will gonna go there? As Black all of a sudden just jump at Izuku, and in the middle of the way he start to shrink as he be, being as at the size of, let's say, as becoming as the size of a Izuku finger. As Izuku said, what the... Alright, I really need to know what's your quirk later, but this will be enough. Come on, stay in my pocket. As Izuku just put, Black in his pocket and start walking to the city. And by this time, let's cut into O'Neill. As, O'Neill and Kirishima are just talking. Kirishima said, yo, O'Neill, so you done a great job last day on the final exams. As O'Neill said, yeah, but to be honest with you, fighting All Might was not as easy as I thought. Well, at least we managed to win that. Me and Bakugo, as Bakugo just looking daggers at O'Neill. Kirishima telling him, why is he angry at you? As O'Neill said, oh, didn't you know? He also think that I am a villain. Just like Izuku. As Kirishima said, don't worry, we will gonna get him back soon enough. As O'Neill said, yeah, I wish. And after that, Aizawa come into the class and said, well class, get ready, because today we will gonna go into the training camp, the summer training camp. So you better get ready and meet me outside because I'm really not gonna wait for any of you. If I saw anyone getting late, I'm gonna fucking leave him here. Understand? As everyone nods, then just get out of the class. O'Neill just start walking with Kirishima as he said, Kirishima, give me a minute. I think that I forget something in the, you know, in my class, in the class. As, Kirishima said, alright, O'Neill, go and get it back and let's go, alright? As O'Neill start walking back into UA, but he hear a voice from the shadows saying, saying, so, how are you doing? As O'Neill looking back, he's like, he see a black figure man with the hoodie on his head against the wall, and his white eyes are glowing through the dark. As O'Neill said, who are you? As Izuku said, oh, you don't remember me. Well, as Izuku, taking something out of his pocket and throw it in front of O'Neill, as it was the watch that he always wear. As O'Neill said, Izuku, what are you doing here? As Izuku said, I want to understand one thing. What is happening between you and my father? As O'Neill said, I really can't tell you here. Why can't you just come back into UA or join your father? As Izuku said, if I come back into UA, the villains were gonna attack the place because they know that I will gonna become like a little fish inside a little pool of water. And if I joined my father, I will just gonna accept the truth that I am a villain, and I'm not gonna accept that. Understand this, O'Neill. Me and you are not friends anymore, but I just want to know what's happened between you and him. As O'Neill taking a deep breath and said, come with me. As he just take him into a place in UA that doesn't have a lot of cameras. Izuku said, well, are you gonna explain? As O'Neill said, well, let me tell you. First of all, when I was 10 years old, my father and mother were killed in the villain's attack. The heroes didn't save them for no reason. They were just too focused on fighting the villains, so my parents just died. After that, I couldn't take, care out of myself, so I start running down the street, sometimes just slashing my hand and corrupt some people to give me money. After, after that was my life for at least half a year. Your father found me in one of the alleyways, just sitting down playing with cats, as he just looked at me and said, why are you sitting here, kid? Where's your parents? As I was looking down saying, my parents just died from half a year, as the guy said, really? So, why don't you come with me? I can be like a father figure to you. Just come with me, it's better from sitting here all your life in the alleyways. Don't you think? As when I heard him talking like this, I was looking at him happy. He wasn't in his negative form. He was smiling at me, that the same warm smile that you also got from him. So I decided to go with him because I really don't have any place to go. In the end, he took me into this big mansion, and that all happening in America. I was normally from America, not from Japan. He just took me into that mansion and give me a room. After that, and next day, he just give me some food, some nice clothes. He asked me about my quirk. I was thinking that he was just gonna think that I am a monster. The ability to control someone by just touching them with your blood. The people in my school were actually thinking the same about me, that I am a villain just because of that quirk. As he just started to train me, he trained me, teach me. He always was taking care of me, taught me things, take care of me, make me become better and showed me the truth. I owe him a lot, Izuku, and that's why I became working to him because I want to make him as happy as I become happy when he got me out of the street. That's why I always, that's why I come here in Japan in the first place to watch over you, to watch over his son. And after that, I just met you and we became friends until now. As Izuku said, great. So that's your story. And what's now? Are you supposed to be like my father from another mother or something like that? As O'Neill said, no, not really, but I wish that we're still friends. If you, of course, think like that. I wish that you will gonna forgive me one day about what I did, thinking that I was just coming here because your father told me, not because I really was your friend. Has Izuku taken a deep breath and said, fine. Listen here, O'Neill. I normally came into UA to tell them about your secret, but I really don't feel like it, so go enjoy your training camp or something. As O'Neill said, if you want to talk more about this, Izuku, and maybe me and you will be able to convince UA to, to get you back, come into this coordinates. You will gonna find the training camp here. As Izuku said, fine. And after that, Kirishima came and said, hey, O'Neill, what's that? But when O'Neill, spin at Kirishima, he said, oh, Kirishima, it's nothing what you see. As Kirishima said, what am I seeing? Exactly. As O'Neill, looking back, he, doesn't see Izuku, just seeing the watch. As Kirishima's Izuku's O'Neill said, nothing. It was just my imagination. After that, O'Neill and his, classmate just go into the training camp, while Izuku is still just running down the street, wondering what to do next. He can't come back into his, into UA. The villains will gonna attack. Maybe the heroes will just gonna take him and throw him in Tardris. He doesn't want to tell UA about O'Neill's secret. He doesn't want to become a villain. He doesn't even think he can go back into his mother house. After that, Izuku decided to go into his mother house because if he just still wondering what will gonna happen next, he will not gonna take the first step. So he decided to go into his mother house while Black is still in his pockets. As Izuku finally got into the house, he started knocking. He said, Mom, are you home? Mom, is anybody home? Why is she not answering me? As Izuku just took Black out of his pocket and said, Black, can you smell something inside? As Black starts, sniffing the air, he starts, getting angry. As Izuku said, what's happening? As Black, just increased his size and smashed through the door. As Izuku, get inside, he see some blood on the ground and the house is all upside down and just destroyed, some bullets on the wall and everything. As Izuku said, what's happened here? As he see only the table that still still in its place, and also the television. As Izuku seeing a message and a little video. As Izuku read the message, said, this, I'm gonna kill all the people that you loved. Who's this guy? As he took the little video and start watching it. As the video starts doing the little device starts making like a hologram. As Izuku seeing in this hologram none other than Lady Nagant and also his mother. As Lady Nagant said, hello Izuku, my name is Lady Nagant. Maybe you don't know me, but I was an old hero that turned into villainy. And you have took something from me. You took him from me, so I'm gonna take someone from you. I'm gonna take the people that you loved in the same way that took them from me. You took from me Hawks, and I'm gonna show you what the real feeling when someone die and you doesn't even know why did he die? Did he just suddenly life just ended? I'm gonna make you feel that same feeling. After I kill your mom, I'm gonna go for your father and your friends. So, I want you to come tonight into the train station because I rather to kill your mother in the old ways instead of a bullet in the head. You know, it's simple and expensive, personal and deadly. But she still have a chance to live. She can escape. But the question is, will she escape? How about you come into the train station and maybe you are gonna find the truth. As the record just stopped as Izuku, looking at the device and crushed it between his hand as he immediately smashed the wall and said, "Damn it! I'm gonna show that bitch. I'm gonna show them all. How dare she?" As Black starts getting angry, Izuku said, "Black, the we need to find my mother now. We need to find my mother now. But how? Where's we should there's like a lots of train station and you in in Japan, but which one is she? Which one is the one that she's right now in?" As Black, starts sniffing the place, he finds something like a weird bullet made out of hair. As Izuku said, a bullet made out of hair. Maybe that's her quirk. I saw her make some weird sniper with her arm, but a hair? Can you find her? As Black starts sniffing the hair and immediately start getting out of the house and start running. As in the middle of the way, he just increasing his size into a size of a horse, and Izuku just jumped on his back and said, "Come on, let's go. It's getting night time." As immediately Izuku starts running down the street while people are actually seeing him. And we cut into Lady Nagant and, of course, not who's other than Inko. As Lady Nagant said, "So, what do you think? Is your son gonna come here in the perfect time, or is he gonna just find your corpse crushed under a train station? Under a train." As Inko said, "Why are you doing this? He didn't do anything for you." As Lady Nagant said, "Did nothing for me. He took the one that I loved for me, and he just running down the street alive. I'm not gonna accept this. So I'm just gonna kill the people that he loved too." As Inko said, "But he didn't mean to do it. He wasn't controlling himself." "I don't care. I'm gonna kill you." "Well, at least if he will not come here in the perfect time, and I'm gonna kill him too for what he did. So, shut up before the train just crush you. Understand, bitch?" As, she just put something around her mouth, and she, looking into other direction, she doesn't see any trains, as she said, "Where is the trains today? Why the hell there is no trains?" As all of the sudden, she, feeling something above her. As she immediately looking above, she see Izuku with the glowing white eyes and a beam ready to being, a beam of negative energy ready to being thrown at her. As she immediately jumped back, and Izuku throwing his, negative energy beam at of course, Lady Nagant. As she said, "So, you actually come in the perfect time. I was expecting that you were gonna get late at least. Because right now it's sun setting. So, did you come here to save your mom?" As Izuku said, "That's the plan." As Lady Nikan said, "That's the plan, you say? You are an idiot. thinking that I just got you here for no reason? I know my fights very well, and I know you very well. I killed more heroes than you could ever kill in your life, kid. So, get ready because I'm not gonna go easy on you. As after that, Izuku gone with a punch on Lady Nagant, but Lady Nagant just jumped into the air. And after that, she just still like walking on the air as she take out her rifle from her right elbow and creating a bullet and immediately shot it at Izuku. Izuku being hit by this, as you know, in his right shoulder, as Lady Nagant said, in a long range, no one will ever be able to defeat me. So, as after that, Izuku immediately knowing that if he's still from a long range, he will be dead, but immediately putting his left hand on his right shoulder, using healing touch, immediately heal himself and start jumping left and right. Right now they are on a bridge, and the sun is setting, and Inko's still on the trains, on where the train will gonna crush her. As Izuku immediately start jumping on the metal left and right, Lady Nagant just start walking on the air as Izuku go and throw a punch, but Lady Nagant immediately creating like a bullet, not shooting it, but immediately like stabbing Izuku with that bullet in his chest. Izuku being so angry doesn't even hesitate to continue throwing his punch as he throw punch at Lady Nagant's face, throwing her into the ground, but she immediately using airwalk before she smashed into the metal, she got hold of herself as she start walking away out of the bridge, literally in the middle of the air. As Izuku, can't follow her there, he will be forced to use, a range attack. As Lady Nagant start, getting ready with her sniper and creating like another bullet as she starts shooting at Izuku. Izuku hiding behind an iron, hiding behind a pillar on the bridge as Lady Nagant can't shoot him. As she said, well, so smart of you, but maybe I can't shoot you, but I can shoot something else. As Izuku seeing his mother that she's still on on the ground, and she is like a fish out of water for Lady Nagant. As Izuku immediately said no, as Lady Nagant shooting her bullet and Izuku jump in front of his mother to protect her, as he got a shot immediately in his back. Lady Nagant doesn't hesitate and put more bullet into her rifle and starts shooting. As Izuku, while that happening, he just trying to heal himself by his right arm and trying to open, the ropes with his left. As Inko, he managed to open the one on Inko mouth and said, "Don't worry, Mom, I'm gonna get you out of here," while Lady Nagant still just shooting him. And after that, of course, Inko said, "Izuku, just leave me, go!" As Izuku said, "Hell no, I'm not gonna leave you." As, he's just healing himself while he's just, being shot. In the end, he whistles as Black start walking in the place with the, in a very massive, in the size of a train. As Lady Nagant seeing him, she said, "Oh, so that's why the train didn't come. You hurted a lot of people by telling your little wolf to go and hit the train, right?" As Izuku said, "I don't care." As Lady Nagant said, "See? You are just a villain. You didn't care about those people inside the train that your wolf just kicked off the scale. How can you call yourself a hero?" As Izuku said, "I don't care." After that, Izuku just put his mother on the wolf as the wolf just starts running away. And Lady Nagant start, shooting at him while Izuku shooting his own negative power to force her to leave him, leave his mother alone. As Izuku said, "Now, I can finally capture you." As Lady Nagant start laughing, saying, "You really think that I'm not preparing a plan B, huh? Right, Izuku?" As Izuku said, "What are you talking about?" As Lady Nagant said, Did you really thought that I will just gonna leave your mother to be crushed under a train? That was just a distraction. Today, there is no train. The train station is actually, stopped for this day. But, as she taken a button and said, you will not be able to stop this. They already has run away very far, and you are here. And if you doesn't have a teleportation quirk, you'll just gonna lose her. I'm just gonna give you 10 seconds to save them. So I suggest that you start running. As Izuku, knowing what that means, he said, a bomb? As he starts running, not wasting any time, while Lady Nagant still in the middle of the air, saying 10, 9, as she starts walking back into the trains, the train, the bridge. As while she just like going down the stairs in the middle of the air, she just continue counting 8, 7, 6, 5, and Izuku's just running as fast as he can while he just crying. As Inko starts seeing Izuku running after her. And Black, as she said Izuku, and Lady Nagant, while that happening, she just said 4, 3, 2, 1. As she pressed on the button, and immediately Izuku was going to touch his mother, but all of the sudden she just explode. She and her Black just explode as Izuku being thrown away, shocked seeing what's left of his mother, just a corpse of blood and flesh everywhere. Even Black has died. Izuku can't heal this. He can heal people but not get them back from something like this. He's not overhauled to put them back together, as Izuku's just covered in his black and Inko blood, just looking at this, shocked, saying, "What, Mom? What? No. No, 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 no. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. This can't be happening." As he hears a sound from behind saying, "But this happening. You can't deny the truth. This what happened when you mess with me, when you mess with the people that I love. People that you love will gonna die." As Izuku looking at Lady Nagant and the sky start to rain while it's became nighttime, as Izuku looking at her and pointing with his left finger said, You will gotta pay for this! As this is when I'm gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what do you think about this part and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Severed was here.